It's KeairaJay Travels, and today I am reviewing the Dua Miami Hotel in the Brickell area. Dua Miami is formerly the SLS, if this hotel property looks familiar. It's now owned by the Marriott Group. I am going to give you the pros and cons of staying at this hotel in general, especially if you have chosen this property for your pre-cruise or post-cruise stay. Ultimately, I'm going to tell you guys why I don't think this five-star property is worth its often hefty price tag. Let's get into this room tour and the review.
Okay, so when you first step off the elevator, you enter like a hall of mirrors. Now we're going to go to the room and enter what I call the Beetlejuice hallway, because that's what it reminds me of, the red carpet too. And I am on the fourth floor in room 411. I feel like I'm going to be dizzy by the time I get done doing this. Okay, so that is the standard hotel entry. So one thing I wanted to quickly mention, when you first walk in, you will have to turn this on. It was off, and then that allows you to control all of the lights in the room. So nice and bright, I turned the lights on. So if there's one thing this hotel has, it's mirrors. So if you are a mirror person, this will be your hotel. So this is a huge floor to ceiling mirror, as you can see. And behind this mirror is going to be the bathroom. And surprise, surprise, there's another mirror. So right here is going to be your sink. Well, another mirror. This is like, I really do love the mirror. So there's a mirror behind me, a mirror in front of me, and then also another mirror right here. So right here is going to be your sink, Kleenex, looks like lotion. I haven't really looked at anything. So you have lotion, have your soap. I really do like the soap dish. I wish it was liquid soap. Couple glasses. You have your towels down here, as well as the hair dryer. And then right here, we have the toilet, which is separated by this glass door. So you will slide that. And now we are here in the shower. So I wish there was a dedicated, oh, I spoke too soon. No, does this slide? No, it doesn't. Never mind. Whoops, don't let me break anything. Like I was saying, I wish there was a dedicated door for the shower. So if you are staying here, if it's two people, if someone's in the shower, you'll basically be using the bathroom with the door open, which I guess it doesn't matter since you can close this door right here. But in the shower, we have two shower heads. You have the rainfall shower. I think it's called a rainfall, and then the traditional shower head. You have your shampoo, conditioner, and body wash in here. But yeah, that is the bathroom. You have a little bench here. And then this is the room, the main area of the room, which is your bed. It is a king size bed. There's two lamps on the side here. Right here is going to be the closets. I really did like, because I already looked in the closets, I was being nosy. I do like the bathrobes that are in here. It looks really cozy. I'm going to put one on and let you know how they feel. And it also has two bags of slippers. I don't think you can keep those, but I'm going to double check to see. You have the ironing board as well as the iron. And then right here in the middle, this is going to be everything that's going to be a cost to you. So we have some candies. We have a full little bar set right here, as well as some chocolates, some nuts. I mean, it looks good, but probably not that price. We're going to look at that price in a minute. And then you have a full mini bar right here. Oh, for the sinners, have an intimacy kit. I'm oddly curious about that. I don't see anything up here, but I'm curious what that entails. So those are the sweets, the drinks, all of like the pop, the water, the juices, Red Bull, all $8. And then here in the second closet, Okay, so quick side note, the safe is large enough to hold a laptop. My MacBook is the 15-inch and it's still a little bit of space in there. I also typically put all my documents or passport cash as well inside the safe. Okay, so nice king size bed. I did already sit on the bed. It's super soft. One thing I found that was funny, this covered space right up there was actually a mirror according to the pictures, and it looks like they've covered the mirror. So yes, there was a mirror above the bed at first. You have your seating area. You have a little chair, the desk, coffee maker. There is a restaurant downstairs. This is the restaurant menu. Looks like they sell a lot of pizza and sandwiches. This is the phone, notepad if you need to write anything. And then this is going to be the last mirror that's in the room. A little stool there. I noticed a couple chips on the side. Oh, there's a little wastebasket down there. I do like the carpet, the hand and the wings and the bone. This is a little chair in the corner. It looks like just a book from Marriott with some of their other properties down there. But right here you have a couple of outlets, your remote, as well as an alarm clock. I didn't see any USB outlets, and there's also not any outlets by the desk right there, but there is one over there. And then that is your TV. Okay, and this king room comes with a balcony. So it has a city view. The latch does lock once you turn it to the side. So once you do that, it unlocks. If you want the light on outside, you can click that. So let's go outside. Kind of noisy, but nice city. I don't really understand the decor, so just a spot to sit your drinks on, and a little sectional of a couch. It does look kind of worn, so I probably won't sit on that. That is the tour of the room. It looks like there is a restaurant just down there. There's a city mover. And right there is a ton of construction. But yeah, that is a view of the room. I will come back to give a review of my stay tomorrow morning before I check out.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the included amenities. So there is a really nice rooftop pool as well as a hot tub, a poolside bar, a fitness center, and a lounge area. Some of the amenities that are not included is the spa. Of course, any drinks that you purchase at the bar, and there's also a full restaurant downstairs, which is Ahu Mar. So I did get a drink from the bar. It was about $18, but it was a pretty good margarita. So I will say a couple of things about this location. There is a lounge area. I'll show that towards the end, but it does double as a nightclub in the evenings. I did check in on a Saturday, so I'm not sure if that's just a weekend thing, but it does get pretty loud. So if you are on the lower floors, I could see how that could be an issue if, the nightclub, it comes alive at night. Another thing about this location, they also hold events. When I was checking in, they had a magic show that evening, so the bars were pretty busy. I will say they do have special events, it seems. I took a picture of the flyer in the elevator. So on Saturdays, they have a DJ. So depending on the day that you check in, they may have some sort of special event. So let's talk about the pros and the cons. So the pros, I will say overall, I did like the room. It was pretty spacious. The bed was really comfortable. I did also like the outside balcony area. Even though I feel like whenever I go to Miami, there's always some type of construction downtown or in the Brickell area. But overall, it was a nice view. The pool was really nice. I didn't get a chance to enjoy the pool because I got there later in the afternoon, but it was a really nice pool. And of course, the location. I love the Brickell area. The hotel location is located in walking distance of a Walgreens, a Publix. There's a mall in the area. There's multiple restaurants, including multiple bars as well. I did walk to get coffee the next morning. And I did also go out to get me some tacos. So, a very walkable area. It's close to the public transportation as well. So, if you wanted to, go to like South Beach, for example, you could because you're near like public transportation if you didn't want to take rideshare. So I'll tell you guys some of the cons. So with the room, I will say the balcony furniture was really worn. I didn't really sit on it. I went out there when I filmed, and then I went out there the following morning to just have some coffee out there. So I didn't spend a lot of time out there. One con could be that because the hotel hosts a lot of events, it can get pretty loud in the evening times. I was on a higher floor, so the noise didn't bother me. Another thing, this hotel shares the tower with condominiums, so they do have residents in the building, which means that some of the amenities are actually off limits to guests of the hotel. So, on the same floor where the spa and the pool are, there's a theater, there's a billiards room, there's some like nice relaxing areas like little lounge areas as well as meeting rooms. You do not have access to any of those areas as a hotel guest. The biggest thing for me and why I don't think this property is the best option for pre and post cruise is going to be the price. Now, I did get this hotel, I did book about 4 days before I got there. I was able to use a Marriott travel agent rate, so I paid less than $200 for the night, which was fine. I feel like that was reasonable for this hotel as well as the location. However, the regular price for this hotel, the lowest I saw across the months, like I looked from April to like August, was $266. And then the most expensive I saw was $713, like around the time of the 4th of July weekend, which that was not a suite. That was just a regular king balcony room. If you are a budget conscious traveler like myself, especially if you are like staying at the hotel before your cruise, you've already more than likely spent a ton of money. Like there's no way you want to spend a few $100, to spend less than 24 hours at a hotel. So leave me a comment below and let me know if you are shelling out the cash to stay in a 4 or 5 star hotel before or after your cruise. As always, thank you so much for watching my content. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future uploads. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.